Hi friends, Sam here with Happily Hooked. So today is part 4 of the crochet along. So this part isn't on the pattern. Now like I said, it's free in the description below, but this part isn't on the pattern. I just wanted to show you guys how to put a border on the washcloth just in case you wanted to do it that way. It's not necessary, you don't have to do it, but this was just a little Christmas bonus since today is Christmas and I wanted to show you guys how to do this. So if you want to just finish your dishcloth like we did in the last video and leave it like that, perfectly fine. If you wanted to add a little border and add a little pizzazz to it, stick with me, grab your project, grab your yarn, and we're gonna get to it in just a second. Hi friends, when you look in the description below this video, there's going to be a link there that contains free patterns. Make sure you click that, check it out, and I'm so excited to see how you make them. Bye guys. Alright, so today we are putting the border on Santa Claus. I am so excited. So we got all of our ends weaved in. As you can see, I left the gray yarn attached. I'll explain why in a second. But we got all of our ends weaved in. He looks so precious. I'm obsessed. This is a really good sized washcloth as well. I'm not going to use it to actually wash anything with. I'm going to have it hanging up above my sink because it's super cute. But little Santa Claus is precious. So we're gonna add his border on today. So I did not finish off my gray yarn. If you already have, that's totally okay. I did not finish this off because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back one stitch, and instead of finishing this stitch with the gray, I'm going to add my red yarn in. And just attach it like that. And then I'm going to, in that same stitch, do a red stitch. Because it's in the corner. And I just want to have that extra stitch in the corner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a crab stitch all the way around. You do not have to add a border to this. This looks beautiful without it. I love how the edges look. It's gorgeous. You do not have to add a border. I just am because I'm a little bit extra. So I'm going to start going into the previous stitch and starting my crab stitch. So when you do a crab stitch, you just go into the stitch behind and pull up a loop and then yarn over and pull through. So we're just doing, it's a reverse single crochet or a crab stitch. I put it on pretty much everything that goes on borders for beanies, it goes on borders for blankets, it goes everything. So we just keep single crocheting backwards all the way around. And when we get to the corner, I'll show you how I do the corners. Alright, so we got to our last stitch in the corner, and then we're just going to turn our work. I chain one and then I'm gonna do another crab stitch in that same stitch. And then in each row, going down the side of the washcloth, you're going to add another one. So in each row, and that way it'll prevent it from like pulling or buckling or being too tight. And that got a little bit loose there, but that's okay. But you just start going down the rows and putting the border. You don't have to. You do not have to. It's just what I like to do. They do not have to have borders on them. I just like the bright colors. All right, so we have our border on our dishcloth. It's super cute. I love this red. I love how bright it is. I have my little loop here that is a little bit wild, but he's fine. I'm just gonna leave him alone. And then all I do for my end is I will chain, and I'll probably chain like 6 or 7 or 8, and then I just slip stitch it back, whoops, into the dishcloth, and then I finish it off, and now I have a little loop, and then I would weave in my ends. So we've got this part done. We will cut this off, and then we're gonna add his little tiny mouth. I didn't do it on the last video because I feel like it's a finishing thing. He doesn't have to have a mouth. It is part of the pattern, and Shauna did such a good job with it, and it looks really cute, so I am gonna add a mouth. I'm gonna get this weaved in really quick. All these colors weaved in. I will tie this off just because it is the little hanger, so it kind of gives it a little bit of extra strength. Weave these babies into the red so they blend in a little bit better. I love these scissors, but I always pinch myself with them because my hands aren't strong enough to cut through some of the yarns by just my fingers. I did not like those scissors when I first started out. If you've been here for a while, you saw my review on those, and I did not like those scissors. But they've grown on me. All right, so we've got our little hang tag, we've got our border, we're gonna add his mouth. We've got a piece of black yarn. And then you can do whatever method you want for this. I'm just going to go up through the bottom, kind of in the middle, right at that first row of that cream color. I am not an embroiderer. I am not great at this, but I try. Because of how messy this part is, this is going to make the back of his face unusable because I am not, like I said, a great embroiderer. I am very messy when it comes to it. I'm practicing and getting better, but I'm still not great. So we're just gonna go with it. There. And now he has his little face. And then see, I make a mess out of this. I should probably get better at it because I like to make these, but for today, that is the way that it's going to be. I think that was called back stitches. I don't know. I'm not sure. Again, don't quote me on anything embroidery yet. I'm working on it. It's a work in progress. But now we have our little teeny tiny Santa, and he is perfect, and I love him. And yeah, so if you have any questions, just leave those in the comments below. I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. If you do not celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a fantastic Friday, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys!